The Dangote Refinery has recorded a staggering 22 cases of sabotage at the refinery. Who is behind this sabotage? Who want to bring the Africa's wealthiest man down? And who is sponsoring this sabotage? Who is trying to bring down the Africa's largest oil refinery in history? We seek to find out in the next few minutes. Hello guys, and thank you for joining us on this latest episode of The Context. I'm Ibrahim Ismail. On the show today, our focus is to examine the current allegations of sabotage at the Dangote Refinery. According to the refinery, it has recorded 22 cases of sabotage since its inauguration in 2024. This is coming at a time when Nigerians are experiencing high fuel price across the country following the impasse between the Dangote Refinery and Pengassan. The impasse has also threatened national grid in Nigeria, plunging a lot of people into darkness. Right now, the Dangote Refinery has raised a fresh concern of sabotage, and it is reported that the recent impasse between Pengassan and Dangote has also disrupted supplies of CNG, with Nigerians now compelled to purchase a CNG gas at a higher rate. And it is also impacting on businesses and households amidst concern over escalating high cost of living crisis in Nigeria. Now, the big question is, who is sponsoring the sabotage against Dangote Refinery, and what is the objective of these attacks? Well, three things in mind. Number one, there were a lot of allegations that oil mafias are against the Dangote Refinery from inception. When it was established, it took Dangote nearly 10 years to complete the $20 billion worth refinery in Lagos. And he is also regretting his actions because of the nightmares, because of the sleepless nights, because of the horrific attacks from some individuals who are against Nigeria's move to own a functional oil refinery. And this has been said by Dangote. He actually spoke on the media explaining how a lot of mafias were after him. And this is the story of Dangote. That's point number one. Oil mafias who have found their way of earning a lot of money due to lack of functional refinery in the country, cashing out billions of naira every single month, are behind the sabotage against the Dangote Refinery. That's point number one. Then point number two, there are some people that are benefiting from fuel subsidy, and there are some allegations that a lot of the oil mafias own a blending plant or some little refineries outside Nigeria who are capitalizing on the issue of fuel subsidy, extorting the government. And to some extent, those mafias have collaborators within the government. These are the key issues, and this is why Dangote is recording huge sabotage at his own refinery in Lagos, Nigeria. That's point number one. Point number two is Dangote is recording sabotage because there were some workers. You are aware of the rift between him and Pengassan. And Pengassan is not the only organization that has issue with Dangote. We have in recent past, the Petroleum and Gas Drivers Association in Nigeria, NUPENG, and in previous past, you have the people from, for example, NNPC. Some of them were against Dangote Refinery. That's point number two. And remember, there were some people that think that Dangote cannot own a refinery in Lagos, Nigeria. As a northerner, someone who comes from northern Nigeria, he is caught in a wave of people who are also jealous of his own success and productivity. Who is Dangote to come to Lagos, Nigeria and own a 20 billion US dollars worth refinery? That a lot of people are actually against this success story of Dangote. This is also a point to understand. Remember, the refinery is located in Lagos, Nigeria, and some of those people there are actually against him. There are millions of people from northern Nigeria that are supporting and appreciating Dangote. But you may be aware that there are some forces too in Lagos that are envious. They feel like a northerner, someone from Kano, cannot come and dominate everything in Lagos. You know how some Nigerians behave. The issue of sectionalism, regionalism, regional politics, and to some extent, some people are even using tribe, to divide Nigerians based on that sentiment, which is also affecting our growth as a nation. Okay, we have mentioned a lot of points. Let's make a recap. Point number one is Dangote's desire to own a refinery that is functioning in Nigeria after government-owned refineries failed to work because of corruption and internal saboteurs. Then point number two is Dangote, his riff with oil mafias who are benefiting from the fuel subsidy which is engulfed in corruption. Number three is the case of Dangote with some unions such as Pengerson, Nupeng, and other unions. Number four is the issue of Dangote having a lot of people that are envious of him, that envy him, that don't want him to succeed in Lagos because they feel like he is a northerner. These are the key issues. And the consequences of this is that it will scare away a lot of investment in Nigeria. Foreigners that want to invest in Nigeria will back down because of what happens to Dangote right now. What do you think about this development? Join the conversation below. Thanks for watching The Context. I'm Ibrahim Ismail.